Hi, this is Linda Welsh from Linda Welsh Realty Group. I wanted to talk to you today about how to convince your seller to lower their price. Lowering their price really means lowering their expectations. So let's face it, when we're going on those listing appointments, a lot of times the seller is inclined to want to go with somebody that might have bigger aspirations for what they can expect to get from out of their sale. I don't ever want to lose a listing to someone who, thinks that maybe they could get a little bit more. So, sometimes we do end up on a little bit on the high side because my favorite phrase to them from the beginning is, hey, I don't want to leave money on the table either. And actually, a year ago, that was a pretty good strategy, because people were paying crazy prices for homes. They were paying 10, 20, 30% over asking price. They were having huge bidding wars. Nowadays, not so much. However, sellers are still looking at what their neighbor's house sold for 6 months ago and thinking, oh, I can get that. Chances are they're not going to get that. However, there are some things that that they can do to make their home shine in the best light. But even after all that's done, even after the HD photography, the aerial photography, the dusk photography, the staging, everything is right. They've done their updates and it looks immaculate. At the end of the day, they're going to be competing with everybody else out there. It's kind of like when you go to pick an outfit out at the store. You've got options. You're going to pick the one that you like the most, that's the best value for the money. And so even if that house looks great to the seller, it might be a good idea to even take them around to some of the other competition. One of the things you're going to want to tell your sellers, okay, if we take this listing at this price point, we're going to have to look at the market and look at how many showings we've had and what the feedback is after 2 weeks. If we don't get enough showings and if we're not getting offers, then the market is telling us that we need to improve the price. We need to lower the price. So one of the keys to getting this done is to stay in constant contact with your client. You need to make sure that you're updating them at least weekly, if not more than that, to tell them what the feedback is, what you're hearing, how many people came to view the home, and then show them what the current opportunities are for buyers to look at other homes. What other homes just came on the market? And at the end of the day, what other considerations can we talk about to improve the value to a buyer? Perhaps offering a certain amount of money to buy down their interest rate. Now, also, make sure you know your stats. In your area, it might be that the average price point dipped 11%, as it did somewhat in our area during this period of time. You just need to be the one that has the best looking house that makes the most sense to that buyer at the right price at the right time. So make sure you have that constant contact with your client, at least on a weekly basis, and then find the correct price adjustment. If possible, write it into your listing agreement. If we don't have an offer within 2 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever it is, we will be lowering the price 5%. If you can get that written into and agreed to in your listing agreement, you'll be ahead of the game. Also, people have a short memory. So reminding them about their commitment to getting this priced correctly and show them that, there are price bands also that people search in. So if the house comps out at, let's say, $619, based on dollar per square foot and amenities in the house, perhaps pricing it at $599 means you're going to have 5 or 10 times the amount of people coming through the house, and you're probably going to sell it closer to asking price than if you price it at $619 and nobody comes to look at it. So this is Linda Welsh Realty Group. I hope you have a great week and a great year. Looking forward to 2023. There's lots of business out there. Go get it. Bye.